It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we've got the Condors, sure-handed wide receiver. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Condors and the Broncos, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL.
And off we go from Denver. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time, he had a guy average about 40 points a game, and he said the press got all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him's not scoring that. We still have the advantage.
Yeah, and they got the win last week in that effort.
Even better. It's always best to clean up things after a win than after a loss.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Little trouble thus far in their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now it's Jackson. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again, Bishop. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Here's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Bishop. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Broncos hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A short throw there to Strange. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Bishop. And he's got this to Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Bishop. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hall.
This defense for the Broncos, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
He is out of bounds inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air. But it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They just got their season.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Off the bootleg, Bishop. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Results in a 4th down.
And his kick here is good.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Achane on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Up the middle, Achane.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson.
And he'll find Hall. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Mark, it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Throwing on 1st down. Bishop. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
Able to push his way through. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Newman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Jackson now.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Achane. Touchdown.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Bishop.
Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Bishop. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Operating from the gun. Bishop. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Again, it's Achane.
And it run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive.
And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it.
Holding offense.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Bishop. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down. throw. Bishop.
They'll set up a screen for Bigsby.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 16-yard line.
Second down and 6 now.
Looking to throw. Bishop. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bishop.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. That one complete to Hill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Shedding through the defense. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Newman. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Rio de Janeiro first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the
On 1st down, Bishop.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple.
Off play action, Bishop.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets this one to him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Interference. Defense.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are...
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And his kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give, running right, Achane.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Jackson from the shotgun.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
5-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
York on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Denver's offense now set to go.
The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Bishop.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, They take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Bishop.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
On 1st and 10, Bishop.
Finds Hill on the crossing line, complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Off the bootleg, Bishop rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. They go play action now. Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Jackson.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Here's Jackson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Rio de Janeiro 1st down.
Jackson.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. To throw is Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Newman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down, Condors.
Achane gets it from the gun. He'll take it inside the 25.
And they're going to speed things up here. Jackson now. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Condors have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeout to realize opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
A run here with Bigsby.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
They'll run again.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. Now leaving with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. Here's Bigsby.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Broncos, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Meanwhile, for Rio,
the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Let's go. Black.
A man who played collegiately over in East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker III. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Second and 9 now. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Okay.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
Ready. Ready.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles.
Here we go.
Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
43 rail, red, cycle. Drill green. Slide through. Hustle, hustle.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll find Metcalf. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
22 needle.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. They'll go with a keeper. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
The Lions are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
There he goes, right side.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hut.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Strike. Check. Strike. 6. 11. Set.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Metcalf with the first down, still without a doubt, one of the toughest assignments in the NFL with his size and speed. 1,000-yard season for him, and an absolute nightmare for any corner who matches up with him.
Ready.
A give for Walker running right.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down and a yard.
Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Walker with another carry.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
They'll set up a throw.
He completes this to Walker.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Goff now looking to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and 4.
Gone.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now Goff on first down. And this one's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses will always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff.
That throw taken in by Jameson Williams.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing again is Goff. And his throw here's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
Oh, a heck of a move. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown,
31 yards. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Right.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Smith-Njigba hauling it in on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Walker has it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Got it.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Fight, 60.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Goff now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Ric Flair.
From the gun, here's Goff.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Goff now looks to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be stopped right there at the 28. A nice gain of 21 yards.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2 is not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
To the air again. Goff.
That's complete to the portal.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes, and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A toss out right to Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds.
101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive on.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ultra. Go ultra. Set.
2nd and 9 now. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire 4th remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Here we go.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Running right, here's Walker. Oh, good move. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
Great pickup by Walker, who was the second back off the board in the 2022 draft. But he was first among rookies in carries, yards, and touchdowns, and was the Rookie of the Year runner-up.
Ready.
Back to Walker on first down. He'll take this to the 46.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Gets past one man. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 41.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Watch out now. 56 black shot. Blue striker. Set.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw now on first down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
We're getting set up for what should be a great fourth quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive, a touchdown run here late in the third quarter.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now it's Lockett. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 from the 44. And going right back to Walker.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Fight, 97. Slide 2. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Seahawks have taken a fourth quarter lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Good tackle there by Jaron Reed, the former second-round pick out of Alabama, and that's why he was drafted. But he's really shown an excellent ability to rush the passer as well.
Second and 7.
To throw is gone.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Off to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's a second and 7.
Here's Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run again with Walker.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
To the right side, this is Walker. Now he's into the clear again.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Boy, 184 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
The score is Seahawks 39, Lions 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.